I'm going to be giving you a ClassHero demo. So I'm going to start off and give you a little bit of background about the product itself, and then I'll go into the teacher and student experience. So ClassHero was created in response to the current state of technology in the classroom. We're seeing more and more devices on a one-to-one basis and moving away from the traditional computer lab setup. But in many ways, that technology has been dropped into kind of an older system, and it's still being used in this outdated software model where it's just one more thing for the teacher to keep track of and try and fit into her busy schedule, leaving her to connect the dots between testing, intervention, practice, assessment, and keeping all that aligned to instruction. ClassHero's aim is to really bring all of those pieces of the puzzle together and do the hard work for teachers, empowering them to focus on what they do best. We use assessment data to integrate into the practice software, creating one-click differentiation and personalization, which I'll show you in the demo in a moment here. Anyone who has invested in assessment software knows that the problem is not the software itself, but the results and what to do with them afterwards. So ideally, teachers are using them for differentiation and personalization. Many times that scenario really ends up looking more like this. ClassHero directly takes the data from assessment results and integrates them into the process of practice, and it creates one-click differentiation. ClassHero was designed for students, teachers, and admins. There are two main experiences that I'm going to be going over today. That's the teacher dashboard and the student app. The other component is the classroom kit that we send each and every teacher. That includes actual physical rewards we call hero badges that reward students for achievement and encourage consistent productive practice. Let's go ahead and take a look at the teacher dashboard. So you'll see on the left-hand side, there's an inbox where teachers get notifications and alerts about interventions and rewards that need to be handed out, and then a list of all of the students in her class. At the top, curriculum is organized by grade level. So teachers have access from preschool to grade 5, no matter what grade their class is in, since the majority of classes will have students above and below grade level. This particular class is in grade 2, and at a glance we can see that the teacher has assigned longer and shorter to her entire class. You can see individual student progress and how they're doing. If we click on Destiny, for example, she's doing quite well. She's at 76% accuracy, so she hasn't quite reached mastery yet, but she's working on it. She spent 34 minutes, and we can see related skills. A more advanced skill would be longer and shorter equations. An easier skill would be addition with images, which looks like that is already assigned to her. A student that's struggling a bit more, Caden, has only a 33% accuracy, but also has only been working on this particular skill for about 11 minutes. The teacher can also assign a skill to an entire class. So if I hover over each of these headers, we're actually pulling in real assessment data. In this case, this is NWA map data, and it allows a teacher to immediately differentiate using assessment results and see which kids this skill will be right for, which will be too difficult, and which it might be too easy. Let's go ahead and assign place value up to 100. The teacher is presented with a differentiation screen that shows which kids will be assigned this that are at grade level, which are below grade level. In this case, they will be placed into evaluation mode on that particular skill, and will determine based on their answers if they're ready for the skill or if they need to be assigned an easier skill. And then we also see students that are above grade level, which will be assigned a more difficult skill. The teacher has the option to accept and assign all of these lessons, or she can manually assign the lessons, or she could continue and assign them and ignore the differentiation. Let's go ahead and take advantage of the one-click differentiation, accept and assign to the entire class. And you can see right away that the students that were ready for this skill, or may have been struggling a bit, that are going to be placed in evaluation mode, have been assigned place value up to 100. The students that are above grade level were automatically assigned the more difficult skill, adding 3 or more over here on the right side. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the student experience by launching the student app. If I go up and I click on the class PIN, which is a 6-digit PIN number all the students can use to easily log in without passwords or usernames, I'll launch the student app. The ClassHero student app was designed for 10 minutes of daily practice. In part, this is based on John Hattie's research that showed that 10 to 20 minutes of practice, as long as it's productive practice, is just as effective as 1 to 2 hours. We're going to go ahead and log in with a school login. We'll type that class pin in, 740084. Students will then pick out their name from the list with some friendly avatars. Let's go ahead and choose Autumn. And now they can see all of the skills that have been assigned by their teacher. In this case, there's a lot because this is a demo account. Typically, we recommend between 3 and 4 skills maximum. We can see the total number of minutes practiced by this student, as well as the reward that they're working on. In this case, they're working on the Newman card, and they've got 4 days, so 4 more practice sessions before they can earn that reward. Each day they earn a puzzle piece at the end of their practice session that allows them to get one step closer to completing their hero badge. Let's go ahead and explore one of these assignments. You can see that the question is on the left-hand side here. It's interactive drag and drop, not just multiple choice. And the right hand, we've got Drago, who is putting gears up and allowing us to get closer to our puzzle piece. So I'm going to go ahead and do this problem. Luke bought 14 balloons and divided them equally into 2 bunches. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. And we just earned a new gear over in the right-hand side. Julie wants to buy 18 lollipops. The lollipops come in packs of 6. How many should she buy? So now we've got to add a couple more packs here. We've just earned another gear. At the end of the practice session, the arm will lower, grabbing the puzzle piece and allowing the student to add 1 more puzzle piece to their hero badge. Thank you for taking the time to check out ClassHero. For more information, visit ClassHero.com.